Number of turnovers, 9. They have shown him a lot of hands, high hands in the paint, and it's caused issues for a guy that normally is able to find his teammates easily. Only 4 assists. That's one of the most telling numbers tonight. It'll be Raptors basketball after the made basket. They'll be able to run the baseline by rule. And a full court trap here by Sacramento. 1-2-1-1 press. Barnes into the front court. Trent Jr. over Sabonis for the bucket. Well, they tried something different, Katie, coming out of the timeout. Fox got stripped by Van Vliet. Siakam in transition layup. And 4 quick points by Toronto. The lead is quickly back up to 18.
And that's one thing I think Nick Nurse has done well in terms of managing this game.
Yeah.
Kings get a little bit of momentum, make a few shots, he calls a timeout. Even if it's really just like a 7-4 run, that's not a big run, but it's momentum in favor of the Kings, and he stopped it and comes back out, and they respond well.
Under 2.5 minutes to go. Metu getting ready to come back into the ball game. Van Vliet off the Iverson screen, trailed by Fox. Dogging him. They trap him. Precious Achiuwa. Having himself a night so far. This time off the mark. He's been a big addition to the Raptors since coming back from injury. On cue, tips that out of bounds. Good play on defense by Achiuwa. But, Katie, you mentioned it during halftime. This Toronto team is a playoff caliber team, a top 4 potentially seed in terms of their talent. They've had a lot of injuries this year, which have slowed them down.
And playoff tested. I mean, last year they were 48-34 and finished 5th in the Eastern Conference. And this year they're at 12th right now, coming into today with a 21-27 record. Now, a lot of that has to do with being kind of hit by the injury bug. But you mentioned role players like Precious Achiuwa, and even, like you've had issues with OG at times and whatnot. I mean, the injuries have really piled up to key players.
Davion Mitchell inside. First to the deck, he got it. And we're going to have a jump ball with 1:52 to go. And Sacramento down by 18. Difficult night for head coach Mike Brown.
And this should be entertaining.
Well, Sabonis probably might not get back into this ball game, and that's going to snap his streak of 23 consecutive double-doubles. His stat line tonight reads 9, 8, and 4. Siakam slams on the brakes and knocks down the midi. With 1:33 to go. This one feels like a wrap. Mitchell around the screen, out to Lyles. His floater is good. Davion Mitchell with the bucket. 1:15 to go. Sacramento will hit the road and play 7 straight away from the crib here.
One of the positive things about that trip is that you've got 4 games against 2 teams, right? You're in Minnesota, you have a day off, they're not back-to-backs. The same thing with Houston. So as long as that trip is 14 days, 7 trips, at least the amount of travel is a little bit more condensed.
And favorable matchups, as you mentioned earlier, Katie. Herder with a nice cut. Knocks it home. Mike Brown talked about it earlier. He said, there's going to be times where things go left on us, and we'll have to learn from the adversity. But this is one of those nights where if you're a head coach, it'll have you walking floors at night and smoking out the window. Even if you don't smoke. Gonna let the shot clock expire. Scotty Barnes will take the turnover. But what a night tonight for Achiuwa, and Pascal Siakam got it going there in the third quarter. I mentioned they rode him like the TTC. The TTC stands for Toronto Transit Commission. Hey, man, when you don't have a whip, you got to use the bus sometimes, you know?
And this has been a game or a team that this season, it's been a tough matchup for them because of the length, because of the size that Toronto has. So